I'm Holly and welcome back to my channel, Smile by Holly. It's great to have you here. Today we are going to be making a darling little mini album with this beautiful paper by Cart Bella. And you know, if you're looking to use up some of your 6x6 paper, this is a perfect album for that. So it uses up the full 6x6 paper. So are you ready to get started? Let me first go ahead and show you what a darling album this is. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you'll want to do if you're following along with me is get some heavyweight cardstock. Now, you want the base and the pages of the book to be sturdy because we won't be using chipboard, so you'll want to use a good 110-pound cardstock. So you'll want to take 5 pieces of your cardstock, and we're going to start out by cutting them down just ever so slightly. So the first page, I've cut mine down just to save time. The first page you'll want is 9 3/4 by 6 1/4. Okay, the second page is 9 1/2 by 6 1/4. You see how we're just slightly moving down. The third page is 9 1/4 by 6 1/4. The fourth page is 9 by 6 1/4. And the last page is 8 3/4 by 6 1/4. Now, go ahead and get your scoreboard. We're going to score. Now, each of these pages are scored at the exact same place. So take your first page, which is 9 3/4, and we're going to score on both sides. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. And then we're going to flip our page around and score again at 4 1/4. Okay, so there's our first page. Now, once again, all of these pages are scored the same. Alrighty, so how are you guys today? You know, I thought this would be such a perfect little mini album with Mother's Day just around the corner. Now this paper pad is called Summer, and it does have kind of the fun summer vibes, but it also, I think with all the beautiful flowers, this would make just the perfect Mother's Day album. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making it for my mom. And I can't think of anyone that I would love to make this for more. Okay, giving it a good burnish. Okay, so let me show you. As you can see, these just got ever so slightly smaller by 1/4 of an inch. So there is our album, and now we are just going to glue those inside of each other. So we'll take our first big page, our back page, and we'll just set that aside for a minute. Now you can decide if you want to use tape on this or glue. Now, ideally, I think that tape actually gives a better hold on mini albums, but it is a little bit trickier to get that exact. You know, once you put it down and it's on with tape, it's there. So I'm actually going to use glue today, and you know, whatever's easiest for you, but I do kind of feel that glue is a little bit easier when you may need to move that around. It gives you a little bit more play. Okay, so we've got it just on the spine, okay, and we are just going to center that onto our biggest page. I'm trying to see where I can get the best look. And as you're putting it on with the glue, like I say, you have a little bit of wiggle room, so I can make sure that it's nice and even up here and on the side, and that looks good. And then let's go ahead and burnish it down really good. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and add our next page. We've got glue on the spine, and let's just line it. You want to line it up right in the middle of your two score lines. And so there's actually about 1/16 of an inch still left over, and you'll see that as you're making it. So I like to lay it down, and then before it gets good and stuck, do a quick check and make sure it's good. Okay, that looks good. And we'll burnish it down really good. And our second to the last, there's our little spine right there. Now, if you're good with score tape, by all means use your tape, but I feel a little bit more comfortable just using glue because I can move it around a little bit. And I can't tell you how many books I've had to pull apart because I haven't gotten it exactly right. Which is fine, you know, it's crafting. Okay, we'll burnish that down good. And I like to, as I go, just kind of check to make sure it's good. And we are on to our last page with that little teeny tiny spine right there. Okay, so that looks good. You see the top of the book, how it just slightly gets a little bit smaller. Okay, so look, that right there made our darling little mini album. So much fun, and now we get the fun part of decorating. So let's go ahead and take your paper. Now what you'll want to do is you will want to cut 16 pieces that are 4 by 6. And that is going to fit just perfectly on these pages. Now we'll be using this for our pages, but then the paper that you cut off, the other 2 inches, will also be using that. So save the little piece, the strip that you cut off, okay? So let's go ahead and let's just start decorating. This was my very favorite paper out of the whole collection. I just love the pastels color. So I'm actually going to use this for the front cover of the book. And with this particular album, you know, you don't need double-sided paper, but some of the flip pages, it does help if it is double-sided, but not necessary. Okay, I've also cut a spine that is 6 inches by 1 inch. And I've just cut it out of this pretty blue. Actually, you could use the blue or the peach. Sometimes it's hard to decide. I hate that. It's like the pages are so cute. It's like, what should I use? Okay, so once again, the spine is 6 inches by 1 inch. And I've just got a simple blue that matches the spine. I went more plain for the back. And a 4 by 6, by cutting it down to 4 by 6, leaves a perfect little margin around, which I really like. I like the white margin on my mini albums. Okay, and we are just going to embellish as we go. So I've got this cute Be Happy. Now, these actually came out of the 12 by 12 paper stack. So Some of the embellishments on the 6x6 pad were kind of small, so that's why I did go to the bigger paper pad. Put that right on the back. And then for the front, my favorite was this cute little bicycle. Life is a beautiful ride, and we're just gonna pop that onto the front. The more I look at this paper, the more perfect I think, yeah, this is, you know, it's a fun summer album, but I really do think this is going to be adorable for a Mother's Day gift. Okay, on to page 2. I actually have a tiny, tiny, tiny flower that I'm going to put with the flowers on the bicycle. Just a little teeny tiny addition. Okay, let's open up our album. Now there's so many ways to do this and so many fun pockets and flip outs, and I'll just show you a few as we go, and then you can decide how you would like to make your album. Look at that cute little flower cart. Oh my goodness, I love it. And then I did cut a journaling card that was 3x3. I thought I would just put it here so that, you know, we could do a little bit of journaling or a cute little note. Right there, that's great. Okay, moving on to page 2. We use this flower pack. So have you guys seen this paper pack by Cartbella? Oh, I just love it. You know, Cartbella and Echo Park, I think, well, along with Doodlebug, I like so many artists, but I do like Echo Park and Cartbella. I think they're awesome. Okay, look how fun. I love how everything just kind of coordinates. Now, here's where we're going to use that 2-inch strip that we cut off. And you can just use it as either side pockets or bottom pockets or flip up. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit on the edge, and we're going to use this as a side pocket. And when you're doing the pockets, you just want a tiny little bit on so you can still get your cute little tags down underneath. Okay, and then these little tags also came with the 12x12 paper pack, and so we're just going to use those to slip down in that pocket. See how cute that makes it? Cut this out. And I will come back and we'll punch holes in our tags and get some cute ribbons on them at the end. We'll do those final finishing touches. This is also a cute little sticker that came in the 12x12 pack. Sunshine. Put that right there, that'll add. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Now, you can put some of these papers down and just use them as backings for photos, if you'd like. Or like this page, I thought it was so cute. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. I'm actually just going to use that as the page. So it's not really interactive, but I thought the quote was just cute enough to be on the page itself. Oh, I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, next page. Now I've cut down, once again, that 2-inch strip to 2x4, and we're going to make a pocket that is on the bottom this time. This is really, really, really taking advantage of the entire paper in your 6x6 paper pack. Okay. So we're just going to add it barely on the edge of our 2x4 strip. And that is going to be perfect for those little tags. And I've just got a couple cute embellishments we'll put down. You are the sweetest. Oh, I think my mom's gonna really like this album. Okay, so cute. Moving on. Now, this is kind of a fun little page setup. Is we're going to set our base page down, okay? But before we glue that down, I've got another page, and we are actually going to, oops, I should move that over a little bit. We are actually going to score it at a half of an inch. So I just cut 2 of these, and we scored this at a half because we are going to make a side little flip out, okay? And so before I glue that down, I want to glue this down underneath it so you don't see the little flip. So I'm going to glue this down on the page first. And then we'll glue our base down on top of it. I think I'll score that a little bit. And then you see how that makes a cute little flip out. And I thought it would be fun to do the exact same thing on the other side so we have a double page flip out. But before we do that, I'm just going to add this cute embellishment. You know, this paper in the 12x12 pack is so thick. The cardstock is such good quality. I love it. Okay, I'll put that down. Now let's do our double flip out. Okay, now on this one, I want this paper to be kind of the backing of this. So I'm going to back this. This is the page that we're going to score. So it's going to be kind of thick, but I think it's going to work. So I'm just going to back these 2 pages together because when I flip it open, I wanted that cute wildflower paper to be there. I thought that was such a cute embellishment. I'm going to just cut that down ever so slightly. Okay, now this is the page that we're going to score, okay, because this is the one that will go underneath. So I'm going to take my scoreboard and we're just going to score this one at a half an inch. And once again, it's kind of thick, but I think it's gonna work. Going to work. Okay, I'm gonna burnish that down really good. Okay, so bringing our book back in. Now, normally I would put this underneath, but I actually want the whole entire little wildflower decoration to be shown. So I'm going to do kind of the opposite and just glue our base down first. And make sure if you're using the pattern paper that you've got your pattern going the right way. Okay, now I'm going to bring this in and we're just going to do it a little bit backwards. We're going to put this one on top because part of the little flip out is the actual wildflower embellishment. Okay, burnish that down really good. And then let me show you the difference then. When you open it up, you've kind of got that strip right there. And I think that looks totally fine. And then for in the middle, I thought it would be nice to just have some little papers for journaling. So let's see, what do we want? I think I'll put a paper right there for journaling. You know, just a good spot to say, leave a little note, to thank your mom for everything she's done, or, you know, whatever you're going to use the album for. That's cute. And then over here, I'm just going to add this fun embellishment. It's, do you suppose she's a wildflower? Oh, that's so cute. Just add that on. Okay, so this page, we've got the 2 flip outs, and then I've got a journaling card right here, and then you could actually add photos right here. Isn't that just adorable? Alrighty, moving on. Now this page, we're actually going to do a top flip up page, okay? So we've got our base, I think we'll use that blue, and I've cut just a piece of cardstock that was 4 by 4, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, and that's just going to go underneath our card and then flip up. So let's go ahead. Before we glue this down, we want to glue our little pocket down. So I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. And we'll bring that in and burnish it really good. I'll add a little bit of glue onto the tab, and we're just going to put this up here at the top. And then we'll set our paper down over the top of that little flap. And then you've got a top flip-up flap. I think that's one of my favorite things to say, a flip-up flap. And then look how cute this is. You are my sunshine. I thought I would put that just kind of underneath, so as you flip that up, you've got that fun little surprise. So I'll glue that down. And then I've got a little embellishment that says Hello Sunshine that we'll just add onto the top. Sometimes I go a little bit overboard on my embellishments, but I don't know. Can you go overboard on embellishments? What do you guys think? Okay, so there's our page that flips up to You Are My Sunshine. Alrighty, the second page I kind of made more simple. We're just going to add our base down. And this was just a blank card, but I thought that would also be fun to either write a quote or, you know, something right there. So I like how there's a spot to actually journal on. Just get that down. See how fast it comes together, you guys? Alrighty. Now, oh, I fell in love with this little bicycle. So once again, because this was so cute, I don't think we really need anything else on the paper other than I'm just gonna pop that down in the middle. You could certainly fill your entire album with just photos if you'd like. think what I'll end up doing is just have a few kind of special photos here and there. Okay, so the next page, I've got another one of those 2x4. This was the strip that we cut down that will make a little pocket. And I've gone ahead and I've just kind of figured out what I want on each page, just kind of save time, because sometimes these tutorials can get a little bit long. Okay, just a thin strip along the edge for our pocket. And I've added a cute little sticker that just said thank you. I thought that was kind of fun. And then, you know, our little card that will stick down in there. And, oh, this also came in the 12x12 pack. And it was just a little note to say. And I thought, oh, that's going to be really good for this mini album. And it does have a little flower on there, but I liked this little cutout better. So we're just going to pop that on over the top. And then we'll lay our base down. I'm obsessed with these just kind of muted pastel colors. It's just fun and springy, and oh yeah, look how cute that is. Okie doke. Now for this next page, once again, I think we will do another side pocket. So we'll get our base down. I'm kind of going fast because, you know, you guys can figure out what you want to do on each of your pages. Once you have the base of the book, you know, basically it's just embellishing how you'd like. Get a little bit of glue on the edge for our side pocket. This is kind of funny, but this was actually the strip that I took off the 6x6 paper, and we're going to use it. We are going to use every little bit of that paper pad. And then we'll just cover up that little hole right there. And then a couple more tags. And we're almost done, guys. Now this one, we're actually going to be doing a belly band. So it's just the same size as a pocket, but we're just going to put glue on the two edges and use it to slip something, you know, down inside. This is my favorite paper, but I've already used it, so I guess I'll cover it up. Sometimes it's so hard. It's like, oh, I really like that side. Do you ever feel like that? But the blue check is cute too, so. Now we'll do our belly band. Just a little bit of glue on each side, and you want to let this glue good because we'll be lifting it up to put a little embellishment down. So just glue on the two edges, and then we'll be able to slip a journaling card down inside. And then this cute I love you. Love it, love it, love it. You know, when I bought this paper, I loved it so much that I went into Snap Click Supply and I bought the digital paper pack. I really like digital paper packs, but I thought, you know, once you use your embellishments, then they're gone unless you go buy some more. So But when you have the digital paper pack, you can print as many as you want. And I thought this was just such an adorable little kit that I bought the digital paper pack too. Okay, and I couldn't resist, so I decided to use my favorite paper one more time in this album. Then what I did is I made a little envelope with my envelope punch. And so we're just going to add this on because I thought it would be fun to just slip a little note down inside that says Happy Mother's Day. Isn't that just cute? Let's see, what do we want? I think we want that yellow. That's cute. You know, sometimes you put something down and it's like, no, let's try it a different way. I like that yellow. And then this says my favorite. That would be so cute to write a few of your favorite things about your mom. Now I'm just going to go through and add some of those, you know, finishing touches, add the ribbon to the tags, maybe a couple of pop-up flowers, and we will be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our finished Mother's Day mini album. So you've got the cute Life is Beautiful ride, the place for journaling, the pull-out little pocket tags, the friends are flowers in the garden of life with another pocket for some tags. You've got the double open up with a nice place for journaling and then 2 spots for some fun little photos. You've got your flip up and another place for journaling, a cute little sentiment and another pocket card, a darling place to write a little note with some more tags. I like those side pockets. A belly band with a fun little embellishment tucked down. Our envelope with a cute little note that says Happy Mother's Day. Our double pocket with some fun little tags in there. And our last pocket with a fun little embellishment. And I like this where at the very end it gives you a fun place to write my favorite things. So what do you think? Isn't that an adorable mini album? I love this paper pack. I really think it's beautiful, and best of all, I think my mom's gonna love it. So thank you so much for giving me just a moment of your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love if you would like to subscribe to my channel. So thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!